Welcome to this post-race press conference for this first race of the fourth round of the MC Insurance British Superbike Championship. Luke, that was a hell of a ride, and you had to work really hard for that podium.
Yeah, to be fair, I knew it was always going to be difficult here. You know, it's a bit like Brand's injury, it's short and scratchy, and you know, you've got to be a bit forceful on some people. I think I've done some hairy moves on some people, but you know, that's the way it is. It's a tough championship, and you know, you've got to fight for it. And you know, to get our first podium of the season like that, you know, just over the moon. And hopefully now we've got the first one. Hopefully we can just continue it now for the rest of the season. You know, I think we've shown pace through the start of the year, and you know, it just hasn't sort of clicked in the races for us. But you know, just to be happy up here, and yeah, many more to come.
What's clicked today?
Do you know what? I think it's clicked from day one at Silverstone at the start of the year. We just had a bit of bad luck with tyre issues and bike, but you know, we knew we had the pace throughout the year to be in this position, and yeah, just like I say, massive thanks to the boys. You know, they always work hard for me, and many more to come, like I say. I'm
sure there will be, Luke. Congratulations on a very good third place for Quattro Plant Kawasaki, and let's bring in another hard-working rider. Blimey, if a second place was ever hard fought for, it was that for Honda Racing's Dan Linfoot. How did you see it, Dan?
I see it as first loser. No, I've got to be happy. It's my first podium of the season. We've not had a great run so far this season. 2016, I've had a few crashes at Alton Park in a similar position to today, actually, battling with Leon. So I've got to be happy with those 20 points. Since I was 11th in the championship, I don't know where I am now. But I felt quietly confident after this morning, after the morning warm-up. I've generally been a bit steady on a Friday, so I tried to pull my finger out on Friday this round, and seems to have geared me up a little bit for Sunday as well. And I know I normally find a little bit on a Sunday. I'm more of a sort of Sunday man, but we need a new strategy on a Friday, and I think I need to find that sort of momentum early on in the weekend now. But I've got to say huge thanks to the guys, Honda Racing. Made an engine change last night after a little bit of a gearbox problem in qualifying, and yeah, I'm really happy with the Fireblade. It just shows, you know, the thing's 8 years old and it's still fighting for victories at tracks like this. So credit to those guys.
You did seem to have the measure of Leon in perhaps the first half of the track, and then perhaps not so much going into the hairpin, but some great battles with you and he through that latter part of the race particularly. Yeah,
to be honest, I don't really remember. I just take it lap by lap and try and do what I can where I can, and I'm sure I'll watch it on TV, and it'll be quite nice to see myself battling with someone of Leon's calibre. You know, you're not to forget that this guy's been around World Championship for a long time and won World Superbike races and etc. So for myself, it's a good confidence boost to be fighting so close to someone like Leon, and yeah, I just want to take this momentum and keep pushing, you know, towards as we approach the showdown phase of the championship. Like, we've not got to lose sight. It's only my first podium this season, and it's been a difficult one to get to this point. So yeah, let's keep pushing. Let's not sort of run before we can walk, but I'm happy to take the 20 points today.
I'm sure you are. Hard fought for as well. Well done, Dan.
Thank you.
Dan Linfoot for Honda Racing. Congratulations on that second place. And let's bring in our race winner for JG Speedfit Kawasaki, of course, Leon Haslam. And we were just talking to Dan there, Leon. He really pushed you hard all the way, but you had the measure of him.
Yeah, it's tough, you know, around here. I felt my plan was with 10 to go to remake the pass and try and pull away. And, you know, as the race was going, the lap times wasn't coming as easy as I've been doing all weekend. And, you know, I didn't want to be in a position where I didn't have anything left at the end. So I tried to play it smart, probably a little too cautious because, you know, like you say, Dan pushed me all the way. And, you know, we made it count where we needed to, but I definitely didn't want to leave it till that late as we have been doing. But, yeah, it went good all weekend. The boys have come up trumps for the dry, and you know, it's looking like it might be wet for race 2, but at the same time, we've got some good information from Superpole, so hopefully we can have another good one.
I was going to say, do you feel confident if it is wet for later on?
I believe the Ducatis are strong in the wet, you know, with the characteristic of the V-twin around here. But yeah, it was only 0.1 off, and that was his first ever going in the wet around here, and you know, we've not done that much with the bike in the rain. So for me, we're feeling confident wet or dry. Obviously more confident in the dry after race 1, but you know, if it's a wet race, we'll have another good go.
Well, valuable podium credits, easy for me to say, and extending your championship victory. Congratulations, Leon.
Yeah, it's gone good. You know, we're obviously starting the season a little bit on the back foot with a technical issue, but you know, to be this position, win at every track we've been to so far, still not got my double, so hopefully we can rectify that in a few hours' time.